Welcome, Leo. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment Tarot here to do your July 2023 Divine Guided Spirit Messages. What you need to know, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for your higher good for the month of July. Now, this is timeless. When we're doing this, it's closer to the end of June, but this is timeless. So whenever you view it, whenever you're meant to watch it, it's going to play out for you. If it doesn't, check your natal placements. This is not for every Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. But if it is your story, let it play out. It is gonna take, it's timeless, so it's gonna take a minute, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna go ahead and use the energies singing bowl to cleanse the energies within myself as well as in the room, and then we'll get started. Thank you, Leo. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do a universal prayer for abundance, prosperity, and happiness for all beings in the universe. It's a silent prayer, so please bear with me. All right. Thank you. All right, so we're going to do the Celtic Cross today. So welcome, Cross Watchers. This could be your story playing out in front of you. Again, Leo, this is not going to be every Leo's story, but it is some Leo's story. So check your natal placements. Please like, share, and subscribe if this resonates. It does help with the algorithms of my channel and putting that unconditional love and guidance and messages out there, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started, Leo, for your messages in July, Divine Spirit and Guides. What is the messages that my Leos need to know for their higher good, Divine Spirit and Guides? What messages will help my Leos on their way, timeless from now or whenever they see the video up until it plays out for them. One more shuffle. All right, that's it. All right, so let's cut the deck. We're going to be doing the Celtic Cross to get a clearer message. I haven't used that in the spread in a little bit. All right, Leos, here we go. What is their main message issue? Okay, so this is the card in reverse because it flipped over this way, but the upright is about taking action, making an offer of passion, adventure, and travel. So Leos, it may be that it's kind of not understandable because right now Mars is in Leo, so you would think that there's a lot of action being taken. But Leo, your message is that you're not putting yourself out there. You're not taking the risks. You're not putting in the adventure and the travel. It just could be you're doing a lot of work, and so at this time you're not able to take action, passion, energy, and travel. It could be that you're overloaded, but we'll see. What is the obstacle for Leos? Why do Leos have no offers of action, travel, and adventure and passion? It could be with the Mars and Leo and Venus following that it could be that you're just so busy. Let's take a look at what your obstacle is. Okay. All right. So let's use these. Okay. You need Six of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius is talking about moving, location, maybe changing your mindset on something, on how you're handling things. So you may be going through a crisis, or you may be just going through a change of mind, a change of, of your perspective on how you want to handle things. So you're just not quite ready to take on the passion, adventure, and travel right now because you're working on your total emotional fulfillment right now. And you're listening to your gut instinct. And so right now is not a party time. It's not a time for trivial matters because usually the Knight of Wands is offering action, passion, travel, and adventure. Maybe right now you're putting your boots to the ground, your nose to the grind, because there's other things that you have to work on that are more important matters, is what I'm seeing here, okay? So, and that could be in love, that could be in career. Oh, actually, I had one more card that was flipped over here. Yeah, you have a lot on your plate. So you're too busy with work, nose to the grind, making things happen for your total emotional fulfillment. Changing your perspective, your goal, your eye on the prize, changing your location. So you might be bogged down with work, trusting your instinct and working on your goals, juggling too much right now to be interested in putting any action, passion, adventure in any kind of romantic or pleasure type way is what I'm hearing, okay? What is the recent past for my Leos? What is my recent past for my Leos? What are they going through? What do they need to know? All right, so the card that flipped out that we are getting for my Leos for your recent past shows me that we have, yeah. So in the recent past, things have been moving slow because you've been working on your growth and your potential for abundance. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, it is more about money, work, abundance, and that matter. So you have in the recent past been working on your goals, and it's slow and steady wins the race, okay? So you're not focused on passion, adventure, and travel right now. Mars is in Leo right now with Venus shortly following. But, you know, for Leos, it may be all about business right now, about getting your, you know, depending on what house it's in for you, getting your career, putting your eye on the prize and working on that. What does the near future bring in, my Leos? Offers of emotional fulfillment. So in the near future, it's all going to be about that passion, emotional fulfillment, open to love and receiving love and adventure in that way of romantic nature. But right now, my Leos are focused on the prize, which is more about their abundance, prosperity, and the growth that they're working on right now. What is the distant past message for my Leos? All right, so the distant past message is about karmic lessons, putting to end karmic lessons and moving on. Taking charge of a situation that's traditional. So you're all about traditional commitment, doing it the right way, focused on the right things, and putting karmic lessons to end so that you can move on. And being single and prosperous and basically doing the work for your higher good, for yourself, right? So in other words, what your distant past message is resonating to me with what you're going through right now. Is Leos are focused on what they're committed to, putting to karmic endings, what they need to work-wise, so that they can focus on their independence and what really matters, which is abundance for Leos, right? Leos are pretty aggressive, and Leos are pretty eye on the prize, goal-oriented, wants to accomplish something. Once they accomplish that, put that to end before they work on something else, right? And it's not that Leos can't juggle and do two things at one time, but when Leos get dedicated in putting their efforts into something, they put their all into it. That's my experience with the Leos that I know, okay? So what is the present energies for Leos when they are seeing this video? What is the present energies for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Risings, and Venus when they are seeing this timeless video? What is it? I have here the 9 of... You're not putting any manifestations out there right now. You're focused on what you're working on. You're actually doing the work on. So manifestations, the 9 of Cups in the upright is about putting that wish and manifestation out to the universe for bringing you love, bringing you abundance, bringing you whatever your heart desires. But Leos, when they're in the work mode, they're doing the work. They're not manifesting it by wishing on it. They're actually putting it to action. They're actually making the work and the effort and manifesting it with the magician rather than using the manifestation. In other words, I'm not leaving it to the wishes and desires and hopes that it comes in. I'm going to actually do the work and get it done. That's Leo in the present energies, okay? What is the outside energies feeding my Leos? You're not happy with where you're at in your career or your relationship, if this is a relationship for you. And so you're wanting to hold out, do the work, put in the work, not be frivolous, and do what you need to do to get what it is you desire, because you're not about accepting anything less than, you know, the universe is trying to give you different things and trying to appeal to you and say, hey, what about this? What about that? What about this? But Leo, you're not, you've got your eye on a prize, and whether that's a relationship or career, you're not dropping the ball. You're not worried about manifestation. You're putting in the work to get it, to get what you want. You're not going to get anything less than what you want. Not what you deserve, not what you need, not what the universe thinks you need, but what you want, okay? And whether this is a relationship, whatever it is, you're just doing the work is what I see here. What is the hopes and fears for Leo? What is Leo's hopes and fears in this situation? Yeah, you're hoping that you can take off like a boss, make shit happen, and just not manifest, but to magically you know, like with the magician card. You're about putting in the work, quick like in a hurry, to get shit done. And then, you know what? After that, my hopes are that then I can relax, I can do the offers of emotional fulfillment, or I'll get the emotional fulfillment out of my reaping my rewards in a relationship or career. But right now I'm just focused on different perspectives. My obstacle is that I need to focus on different perspectives, listen to my gut instinct, and total emotional fulfillment is what I'm focused on. Or this could be the Leo card. I have a lot on my plate, so I don't have time to play, right? I don't have time to divest in passion, travel, and things like that right now, because you've got your eye on the prize. What is the 6 weeks and 6 months for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venuses? What is the 6 weeks to 6 months? I have the 7. You're going to have a lot of options and opportunities once you finish this out in 6 weeks to 6 months, you're going to have plenty of options and opportunities for whatever it is you desire to do after that. Your outcome is getting over competition, conflict, inner struggle. Judgment is going to be in your favor after doing all that work. You can stop putting forth any work and effort. You can relax, rest. You are strongly convicted on what you are trying to do and accomplish. The Knight of Wands in reverse, again, not worried about adventure, passion, and travel right now. You're focused on a set objective, and it has to do with a certain person or a certain career objective, and that's what my Leos are focused on. Let's go ahead and get some clarifications. Why is there the Six of Swords? Changing your perspective, that's your obstacle. Getting your total emotional fulfillment, that's your obstacle. Trusting your gut instinct is your obstacle, as well as juggling too much on your plate is not allowing you to take action in passion, adventure, and travel because you're very serious right now with what you're trying to do. Okay, what is that clarifying for my Leos? What does my Leos need to know about that method of action and passion not being had, focused on being serious? Don't be in self-denial about something. Seven of Swords is about self-sabotage. Your obstacle is that you're not listening to your gut instincts. You're High Priestess. Your obstacle is you're not having total emotional fulfillment because you got too much on your plate. You're working too hard on something, right? Your obstacle is that you need to change your mindset on something, your perspective on something, right? The Page of Wands is about messages of action, passion, and adventure. You can have both, Leo. Whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, you can go about it a different way and have both, is what I'm hearing. So if you're closing yourself off because you're set on a certain goal or a certain person or a certain career, whatever it is you're doing, Leo, what the universe is saying is that you can have both. Okay, let's go ahead and hit up this Knight of Pentacles down here for Leo. The Knight of Pentacles is being with the Three of Swords. Okay, so the Three of Swords is coming out of conflict, coming out of grief, sorrow, and pain. So in the near recent past for you, Leo, when you are seeing this video, you are coming out of a place of painful growth, a painful and sorrow a time. So you are focused on your slow prosperity and trying to make it happen a little faster because you're letting go of some kind of a painful event. Okay, so let's get another hit on that. I have the Six of Wands, okay? So something that you weren't successful about. So I think that the reason why you're so determined on this person and you're not willing to change or listen to your gut instinct or change your perspective or change your mind, change your focus, change your goal, whatever it is because in the past, in the recent past, there was a slow abundance, prosperity. You weren't having it. With the Three of Swords, it was a painful process, but you're coming out of it slowly, okay? And the Six of Wands speaks to a lack of success. So something is driving you and not allowing you to take a rest, a reprieve, have the time to enjoy life as well as whatever it is you're doing because it feels like you feel because of the lack of success, coming out of conflict and sorrow, and the slow abundance and firm foundation is happening slowly. You want to make it happen faster, so you've got your eye on the prize. So in the near future with the offer of emotional fulfillment, you are going to do things your way, Leo. You're fixed on doing it your way, and that was the obstacle because you need to possibly listen to your gut instinct for total emotional fulfillment, maybe change your perspective with the Six of Swords or change your physical location and trust your gut instinct on something. You're in self-denial about something that you can have both. You can have action, passion, adventure, as well as working on your goal, but because of the lack of success and the pain that you, maybe a breakup or maybe something didn't go right in a relationship, but in the near future you do have the offer of emotional fulfillment. Let's find out what that's about. I have the Queen of Wands, putting yourself out there with action, passion, putting yourself in the limelight in the near future. With the Five of Wands, after conflict, competition, maybe arguing and battling, you're finally coming, you're defending your stance. So the Five of Wands is when people are arguing, bickering, and you're putting yourself out there saying, no, I'm not willing to back down. I'm going to put myself out there, stake my claim on it with the Queen of Wands energy, and I'm going to make the offer the way that I want to make the offer. I'm open to giving and love and receiving love, but I want to do it my way, okay? As well as you're a playmaker. You're the ones that you don't mind doing things solo. When you're committed to something, you're committed to an establishment or a person. You're committed about getting that karmic lesson, all right, so that you can move on, so that you can ascend. But because something happened in the recent past that was less than successful, that caused you a little bit of pain that you're slowly evolving from, but it's slow in action, and you're like, no, I need this shit to happen like yesterday. And with the Queen of Wands, that's what she's all about. And then the card that also came up is that you realize emotional fulfillment is on its way. You realize that it's around the corner. You're getting messages, but it's just, you don't want the messages. You want to full-blown make that shit happen, right? And so with the manifestation, like I said, you're not in the wishing mode. You're not willing to accept anything less is what the outside energy is. You're not willing to accept what the universe is giving you that they think that you need. You're not about putting that wish out there. You're about going after what you want, all right? So when Leos see what they want, they go after it. That's just how they are. So when we clarify this manifestation in reverse and the not satisfied with what is being offered, I have the world. There's unfinished business for you. So either you're going after something that didn't end satisfactory in a relationship or career endeavor, but you feel like that's unfinished business. You're not willing to put your hopes on end. You're not willing to put your wishes out there. You're about making something happen, okay? You have unresolved business. With this options card, in the 6 weeks to 6 months, it shows that you have options. The Chariot card is a Cancer. If it's in the reverse, in the upright, it's about taking action, going after the prize. Once you make up your mind, you're going to go after it full speed ahead, unless you're dealing with a Cancer. But since it's in the reverse, there's going to be so many potentials for options and opportunities for you in the 6 weeks to 6 months, but you're not wanting any of those. You're not going to take action on any of those. Because again, you have unresolved, unfinished business, Leo. So you want to do over. You want to go back and turn that unsuccessful endeavor that caused you a little bit of pain and grief. You want that do-over, and you're not willing to accept anything less. And you're going to take it on like Donkey Kong until you can accomplish that goal, right? Because your hopes are that you will be able to conquer whatever it is you're trying to conquer, whatever you feel like is unfinished business, okay? And this right here is a whole mouthful right here. You want to stand your ground, argue your piece. Judgment is in your favor, so you don't back down till you get it, is what I hear. Then you will have no more work and effort to put in it. You will be able to rest then, and you are strong in your conviction that is the way you're going to do it. And you're not going to rest and take any pleasure in the outcome or adventure in the outcome unless it ends up in your favor, which it does. So let's go ahead and hit that reversed Knight of Wands. Maybe you'll be getting the King of Wands, which means you've done it and got it and delivered it, all right? So I have the King of Cups in reverse, okay? Not open to receiving, not in an emotional stable place in the outcome. Even though the judgment is in your favor, the way that you're going about it, conflicted with, combat, bickering, arguing, judgment, you are going to win and, not have to put any more work into effort in your strong convictions, but it's not going to lead to what you want is what it's saying with the passion, adventure, and travel. So you will be heard, you will be victorious, speaking your piece and putting yourself out there, but it's not going to leave you in a very emotional stable place. If you're dealing with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, they're not going to be emotionally giving if that's what you're looking for with this person. The Knight of Cups, there's not going to be an offer of emotional fulfillment in the end. You're going to win whatever it is that you're trying to win. You're going to get your point across. Judgment's going to be in your favor. You are determined, bound and determined to make something happen that is unfinished, something that was unsuccessful in the recent past, something that left you pain, but you were coming out of it. But how you're going about it and not trying to seek a different perspective just seems like you're just going about it just to finish an unfinished business, is what I'm seeing. Is that for you, it's not about the love. For you, it's not about the pleasure. For you, it's not about adventure and travel. For you, it's about setting something right. in a relationship or career, something you are setting to rights. You're setting the record straight, is what I hear, on something that happened that was less successful for you, as well as something that you had to come out of grief, pain, and sorrow, and it was a slow ride coming out of it. All right? So that's what I'm seeing for you. So Leos, let's go ahead and get you a affirmation card for, oh there, that was fast. All right, so in July, this is what they want you to know. Love, listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love, okay? So what the universe is saying is this total lack of passion, adventure, because you have to set the record straight. Maybe seeking a different perspective will bring about your obstacle of total emotional fulfillment. Lack of juggling, listening to your gut instinct and going at it from a loving place instead of being in self-denial about something, possibly. Listen to love, listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1 million reasons to love. And so I think what universe is saying is that sometimes it's not about being right, and sometimes it's not about being vindicated. Sometimes it's about letting things end and accepting the new divine blessings and opportunities that the universe is trying to give you. Not what you want, but what you need. And letting things go and letting things, just work themselves out, right? Okay, so Leo, this message for you, divine spirit and guides, and it's not for every Leo, so if it's not your story, don't take it, don't claim it, just throw it in the bucket. Check your natal placements, but for some Leos, it's about setting the record straight. All right, and that's more important to you than passion, adventure, and travel, is setting the record straight. And judgment will be in your favor. You will set the record straight, but it will not leave a good taste in your mouth. It will not bring you the love and the action and passion that you are trying to get out of it. Like, you feel like if you're vindicated and you get the record set straight, that things will feel better for you, but it doesn't. And so what your affirmation card is about love, all right? All right, well, much love to you, Leo. Till we read again, please like, share, and subscribe. Again, this is not going to resonate with everybody. And just keep in mind, cross watchers, this could have been your story. But whatever the situation is, Leo, I wish you much love, abundance, prosperity, and happiness, okay? Take care. Till we read again.